Hey everybody, it's Terry here. I'm coming to you on this Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to everybody that's on here on this Pampered Chef virtual party group. Good morning, Flo. How you doing? So I thought I'd come on today and show you a couple of things. How to make some ice cream. We're going to do some bananas Foster, and if we have time, we're going to do a waffle puff as well. So for the ice cream, we're going to use the Pampered Chef ice cream maker, and I froze the base of the ice cream maker with the silicone lid that comes with it in my freezer overnight for 24 hours and put my freezer on the coldest. I don't remember if I put my freezer on the coldest, so hopefully I did and this comes out right. But your freezer does have to be on the coldest. It wants to be 0. And you want to put the ice cream maker back by where the fan is, so your coldest part of your freezer, all right? Then I mix some ingredients together for the ice cream. Today we're going to do honey butter shortbread ice cream. And we did 2 cups of whipping cream, some whole milk, honey, sugar, and salt, okay? So I'm going to take that and put it in my ice cream maker, but first I'm going to turn on the power, and then I'm going to turn on the timer. And I'm going to actually increase the timer to 25 minutes, I believe. Yep, 25 minutes. And now I'm going to go get my ingredients. So the first time I did this, I did not follow the instructions, and it did not come out right. So you have to follow the instructions. And one of the instructions says to combine all your ingredients and put them into the refrigerator for 30 minutes before you put them into the ice cream maker. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. Everything is cold that I'm using. Why would I put it back into the refrigerator for 30 minutes? And it also said to make sure your freezer was on the coldest temperature, and I'm like, oh, that's ridiculous. My freezer's cold enough, everything's frozen. It also said to put this on the ice cream maker when you put it in the freezer, and I didn't do that either. So the first time I made ice cream, it didn't turn out. So you have to do all those 3 things. So now this is the batter bowl, and it comes with a lid, and I combined all my ingredients in here. It's a 2-quart glass bowl with a handle. Very, very popular. We have a 2-quart and a 1-quart. And did you see how beautifully it poured into the ice cream maker? So this is going to go and do its thing for about 25 minutes, and it's going to be soft serve when it comes out. And I have a ton of Pampered Chef recipes on my website that I'm happy to share with you when you purchase this. But how fun is it to make your own homemade ice cream in just 20-25 minutes in your own house? Your family will love it. Gosh, it's not like those old-fashioned ice cream makers where you had to do all that dry salt or whatever that stuff is around the outside, and it made a big mess, and it was big production. This is just so super simple. So we're going to let it do its thing, and while it's doing its thing, we are going to be using this beauty here, and this is called the Pampered Chef Quick Cooker. Right here. It looks like a little R2-D2 in your kitchen, right? And what the Quick Cooker is a pressure cooker. Now, Pampered Chef wasn't the first company to create a pressure cooker, but we were the first company to perfect it. And what I mean by that is we have a lot of safety features built into this quick cooker that you're not going to get hurt on it. Remember those old pressure cookers years ago that used to explode in people's faces, right? That's what I remembered hearing about them. They were actually even before my time, and I never had one. I was kind of scared of them. But it is impossible to have this blow up in your face, because I cannot even take the lid off or put the lid on if there's any pressure built up in here at all. It makes me completely release it. Another thing that's a really nice safety feature about this pressure cooker is where you release the pressure. So the steam is coming out here, and the button that you press to release the pressure is all the way down here. A lot of them you have to do something with this, release the pressure from here, and the steam comes right out of here. So not safe at all. Super easy to clean. This one never, ever, ever gets hot on the outside. And also, it has carrying handles on the bottom versus the top, so it's never going to come apart when you're carrying it. It's just nice and stable and easy to carry, and it's actually really pretty. It looks, like I said, a little R2-D2 for your kitchen. So this quick cooker is amazing. I used it yesterday at my Pampered Chef show, for example. We did something that was called salsa chicken. I just threw in some chicken, 2 pounds of chicken. I threw a cup of salsa in there, a can of black beans drained and rinsed, a can of corn drained, and what else did I put in there? I think that was about it. And then I just put this on chicken and poultry. It has a chicken and poultry setting, so it automatically sets to 15 minutes. Press the start button, and I forgot about it until it's done. And when it was done, I just chopped up the chicken, and we served them with lettuce. We served them with flour tortillas. We made an easy guacamole and some rice, and boom, dinner was done in 15 minutes. So what I love about the pressure cooker is you can just throw everything in here and live your life. And when it's done, it's done. And you don't even have to babysit it. Like, for example, sometimes I throw things in my pressure cooker and I'll leave and I'll go to the gym. And I'll come back, and I could care less when this baby is done because it's going to hold on a warming cycle for 4 hours. So yeah, it will keep warm for 4 hours, so you don't have to tend to it. Or maybe somebody's coming home late from school or work or something. It's still going to keep your food warm. You can do ribs in like minutes instead of hours. You can do stews in minutes instead of hours. You can do beans without pre-soaking. You can do soups. You can do cheesecakes. You're going to see me do bananas Foster in here. You can steam your eggs. They come out perfect every time. Never, never, never going to have your eggshell stuck to it. It sears, which means like fries. You can steam your vegetables or anything in here, and because it steams so quickly that most of your nutrients are staying in there, you can turn this into a crock pot. It does slow cooking, so throw away your crock pot, keep the pressure cooker. Proofing, you can proof your bread in here even. Oh my gosh, I could never make bread ever, 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 and I did it in here because it's a controlled environment and it proofs simply and easy and quickly. Chicken and poultry, beef and pork, fish and seafood, soup stocks, dessert, chilies. Oh my gosh, I did chili, and I did, again, minutes, not hours, and I used big chunks of beef instead of the ground beef. It was delicious. Whole grains, I could never make like steel cut oats. They always came out in like one big mushy blob. Steel cuts oats all the time in here. It's delicious. Brown rice and white rice. So the beauty of the pressure cooker is number one, it's healthier, and number two, it cooks super, super, super quickly. Now, why would you want the Pampered Chef pressure cooker versus other pressure cookers on the market? Number one, those safety features I told you about, and all the different, the 16 different settings you can put on, and really, you have me to support you. Because so many times people will buy an appliance and they'll bring it into their house and they'll never, ever, ever use it. My son was one. Before we came out with the pressure cooker, he went and bought something else and he never even opened it. So you have me to help you. I've had customers call me up and say, hey Terry, you know, I'm using my pressure cooker and it's not coming to pressure. What's going on? I know exactly how to help them. Or Terry, I'm using my pressure cooker and there's some steam coming out on the sides. How come? I know exactly how to help them. Would you be able to call Walmart or BJ's or somewhere else like that and get that support? Absolutely not. You have me to support you. You have me to get you started with it. You have me to provide recipes for it. So I am going to be your consultant, a Pampered Chef consultant. That's my job. That's the main reason for this. This has quickly become our top seller, this pressure cooker. So many people love it and want it. It's just fabulous. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to take off the lid, and we are going to put, let me get my instructions here. We are going to put some water and some rum in there, 1/4 cup of each, so water and rum. Then we need, this is our measuring cup. It comes in a set of 3. They have, you don't have to bend down eye level to get an accurate measurement. They go into the dishwasher, they go into the microwave, and I love that it comes in a set of 3 and they stack. We have a cup of brown sugar and a teaspoon of cinnamon. This is one of our measuring cups. It comes in a set of 6. It has very atypical measurements like 3/4 and 1/3. And then a little bit of vanilla extract, about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So I'm using a double strength extract, so I'm going to half that. So I'm going to do a half a teaspoon of extract with our Easy Read measuring spoons. These are always in the top 10 of my selling products because they move from one measurement to another. So when you buy a set of measuring spoons, you're getting 10 measurements instead of 2 because they move from one measurement to the next. Slides come off to clean. Can go in the dishwasher as well. So now I'm going to put this onto sear, and I'm going to put start, and we're just going to mix it until our sugar is dissolved. So sear is like, yeah, it's like frying, boiling, things like that. It's just getting everything hot. Oh my gosh, I wish you could touch and feel this spoon. This is absolutely amazing. Look how long it is. It's nice and heavy. It's a stainless steel spoon. This is going to last you forever. And when you're done cooking, your children are going to have it. And when they're done cooking, their children are going to have it. It's just this most incredible all-purpose stainless steel spoon. All right, so we have that in there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to slice up some bananas for this while the ice cream is continuing and that is searing. So let me give you a banana fact here, or a question. Which banana is healthier for us? This one or this one? It's going to be this one. The one with the dots on it are healthier. Why? It has this stuff in it called TNF, tumor necrosis factor, when they're really ripe that way, which has the ability to combat abnormal cells. So the more darker patches, the higher it will be in the immunity enhancement quality. So the riper the banana, the better anti-cancer quality. I don't know about you, but I want to do anything to help me not get cancer, right? Cancer sucks. So here we go. We're going to use, I only had 2 super ripe bananas, so I had to go buy other bananas today. So I have 2 super ripe and 2 not so super ripe. So I am getting half the anti-cancer quality. All right, so here we go. We're going to slice these guys up, and we're going to slice them up super, super easily with this guy, which is called a quick slice. Now, when this was first introduced, I didn't get it. I was like, why do people need it? I use it constantly now. So it's this big, heavy, these blades are strong and sharp. So this is the base, these are the blades. Oh, by the way, when you peel the bananas, if you ever watch a monkey or a primate peel a banana, they peel it from the opposite direction than most of us peel. So I'm just going to put the bananas onto the quick slice. I'm going to press the quick slice, and let's see here. I've got all my bananas completely done, and then I'm going to throw them in here. What else can you do in here? Oh my gosh, almost anything. Tomatoes you can quick slice. Peppers, you can take peppers in here and it slices beautifully. You could do avocado, you can do strawberries, tomatoes, mozzarella cheese, you could do cake, you could even do cooked chicken. Say maybe you have some extra boneless, skinless chicken cutlets that have been cooked. Go ahead and put them in here. Oh my gosh, almost anything you can throw in here, and it just makes that job of slicing quick easily. You could do zucchini, you can do cucumbers, all sorts of things. And then when you're done, it just goes into the dishwasher. So easy peasy. So let's help. Oh, this is looking good. So we're just going to stir this up. Just going to put it in for a little bit longer. It doesn't feel like that sugar is melted quite yet. So just a couple of more minutes. All right, so we're going to slice 4 bananas. All right, now for our ice cream, we are going to need some chopped up shortbread cookies because we are doing the shortbread ice cream, right? So I just got some Lorna Doones, and I put a package of Lorna Doones, whoops, into my Pampered Chef food chopper, and I'm going to put my topper over it, press, 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 and I've got some nice chopped crackers or cookies. A lot of times what I'll do, prep cup, love them, 2 cups, come with lid, glass, go in the oven, go in the freezer, go in the refrigerator, go in the microwave, can't say enough about them, stack beautifully inside of each other. You've got to have them. They come in 1 cup, 2 cups, and 3 cup size. Get them all, guys. You will not regret it. You'll be using them constantly. So a lot of times if I want to do like a graham cracker cookie crust or an Oreo cookie crust, I'll throw all my cookies in a bowl, and I'll just take my food chopper, chop, 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 right into the bowl. All right, so here we go. So we want about a 1/2 cup of chopped cookies, so that's about a half a cup there. Everything in the food chopper opens up, dishwasher safe, easy peasy to clean. Okay, great. So also for the, oh, this is good now. So let me see. So here, so sliced 4 bananas. We got stir into this mixture. We got that. Alrighty, and then we're going to keep this on high, and we're going to cook for approximately 8 minutes. And we are going to have a nice bananas foster with ice cream as our dessert today. I wish I could be in your kitchen doing this with you guys. I'd love to be feeding you this. Alright, so we are going to do, what are we going to do? We're going to, whoops, I have to cancel this first of all. Alright, and we're going to put this on high, and then we're going to do time. And we're going to go 8 minutes, and then we're going to hit start, and it's going to go do their thing. Its thing. All right, so, for the shortbread, we are going to need, let me get that, go back there. We're going to need some honey and some butter and some salt. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this ice cream. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put it in these ice cream trays, which I'm going to show you in a second. And then we're going to drizzle it with this honey butter mixture, okay? So I have some butter in my silicone prep cup. They come in a set of 3. It's nice because they squeeze so you can control the things that come out of it. They can go into the microwave. They're not going to get hot, and they also have lids. So I have 1/4 cup of honey measured into our measure-all cup. I'm just going to go ahead and swipe that off. And as you can see, whoops, this is going to topple over. As you can see, I'm ready for my next ingredient. Okay, that's the really beautiful thing of the measuring cups. All right, so it's softened butter, guys. And so I got to get this butter out of here. It's kind of gooped up into my whisk. So let's get this out. I softened it a little bit before I came on to the Pampered Chef party, so it probably just got a little bit harder as we were waiting. Here we go. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to taste this one. This is a new recipe for me, and I'm excited about it. I really am. And then the next thing we need is a little bit of salt. So here is our salt and pepper grinder stand set right here. So I love the way they feel. I just put some new salt in here. Can you see it doesn't have a bar running down the middle? So they're nice and easy to fill, because try to fill salt and pepper grinders, right, especially the peppers, with that bar running up and down, and you wind up with peppercorns all over your kitchen, right? So we want about 1/8 of a teaspoon. That looks good. And they're not ugly, right? They're nice and pretty, and this base captures all the salt and pepper that comes out from the bottom, because they all do, right? Let's face it, all salt and pepper grinders have stuff that comes out from the bottom. I feel like I want this to be pourable, so I'm going to put this into the microwave a little bit. I don't want it melted, but I definitely want it pourable for my ice cream. So into the microwave it's going to go just a little bit. So I'm going to cancel this, and I'm going to do, I don't know, 20 seconds. Let's see what happens. All right, so after that ice cream comes out, I'm going to put it in these guys, which are our new freezer trays. So the reason why, when you make ice cream like this, it's going to come out soft serve, so very, very soft, right? I personally like harder ice cream, so I like to freeze it. And so when you freeze it in these guys here, can you see how thin they are and how wide? Your ice cream freezes really super quickly. Oh, I melted it. Oh well, who cares? It's still going to work fine. Just go ahead and whisk all this stuff up in here. Pampered Chef, not perfect chef, right? So when your ice cream freezes really, really quickly, it forms no ice crystals. When it takes longer to freeze, that's when the ice crystals start forming. So this is the perfect pan to freeze our homemade ice cream. Now, say you don't want to make ice cream all the time, right? Why would you have these pans just hanging around if you're not making ice cream all the time? You can actually cook in these. So maybe you're somebody with a smaller family. You can do single serve meals in here. So maybe, I don't know, Or maybe you're cooking for somebody who who is sick and had a hospital stay, or an elderly parent or something. You can put your food in here, put the lid on, write what is in here, and then they can just open it up and throw it into their oven or their toaster oven, right? So super simple, super easy. And as I said, they come in a set of 2. All right, so we got that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a batter for our waffle puffs. So I posted probably on day 1 or day 2 about our new waffle puff pan. Now waffle puffs are all the rage in Europe, and Pampered Chef is the first, particular Asia. So it's really Asia. And Pampered Chef is the first people to bring this waffle puff idea to the United States. And it's like a big old waffle, but different, because when you make a waffle puff, it's kind of crispy on the outside, but it forms these little puffs or bubbles, and those bubbles are a much different consistency. They're like much softer, and it's really cool. So after a waffle puff is made, you can fold it up and put it in a glass, and it becomes a waffle cone, which is really cool. Or you can just use it as a regular waffle. And you can put so many different things in here. Consultants put tons of things in here. You can make them savory, you can make them sweet. So you can do pizzas in here, you can do flour tortillas in here, you can do all sorts of different things. But we're going to make a traditional waffle puff. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this as I'm mixing my ingredient. So what I did was I pre-oiled my pan, and I used the Pampered Chef pastry brush for that. And I just put a little bit of oil in my prep cup, and I brushed the waffle puff pan. And you want to preheat that pan for probably about 2 or 3 minutes. It goes on electric or it goes on gas. Alright, so we are going to make our waffle puff mixture, and in my batter mixer and dispenser I have my wet ingredients, and now I need to add my dry ingredients. So my wet ingredients was an egg, sugar, milk, water, vanilla extract, and some melted butter. And now I need to add some flour, some baking powder, some cornstarch, and some salt. So this is another newer product of ours, the batter mixer and dispenser. It makes really easy work out of making cake mixes and brownie mixes and things like that, because everything just goes in here. You put the lid on, and now you're going to press, and this is how you make your batter, okay? And then watch how it pours out. You're going to be so amazed. A whole box of cake mix goes in here, guys, or a whole box of brownie mix fits in here. You're going to do your wet ingredients first, and then you're going to do your dry ingredients. All right, so now I'm going to open this up. Let's see, I just want to mix a little bit more. Here we go. So I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to kind of just wipe this a little bit. And then I'm going to put it in this guy, which comes with it. And here we go. And then what happens is, let me try to move this so you can see it. There we go. I know, you're yelling at me. You don't want me to move it. So this is really good for like pancakes, or maybe making cupcakes and things like that. We're going to open this up. And you've got to take the bottom piece off first. I always forget that. And you're going to squeeze it. And all your batter comes out, okay? And there's 3 different settings on here. Don't worry about overfilling it, because if there's any that overflows, it's going to get caught into the edge of the waffle puff mixture. We're going to fill it, then we're going to turn it, and then we're going to cook it for about 3 minutes, I believe it is, on each side. So imagine if you had cupcakes in here. You just put it onto the largest setting, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Maybe you wanted to make little cupcakes in the little mini muffin pans. You're going to put it on the smallest one. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Maybe you want a pancake. put it on the middle one, squeeze, 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 and the whole thing just goes into the dishwasher to clean. All right, so here we go. So I'm pretty sure I have to do that 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes. So the ice cream has about a minute and a half left to go. And, oh, the pressure cooker has about a minute to go as well. I'm going to turn this around on the other side. Put this over here. And so we're almost finished. So hopefully you're enjoying Flo's party. Apologize that Facebook is being so incredibly crazy, and I have been in Facebook jail for the week. Usually I comment constantly on my parties, but it will let me comment once and then it puts me back in jail. So I'm not sure what's going on. We got to figure it out, but I apologize that I've been a little quiet. That's why I'm coming on live for you and posting live videos a little more often than I usually do because of that. All right, so this is done. You heard it beep, and now it will go to the warming cycle, but we really don't want it to warm. We just want to release our pressure. So here we go. Our pressure is going to release. Now, as I said, because of all the safety features that we have in the pressure cooker, it will not allow me to open this until this little button, that red button, pops down. And that means all the pressure is gone, and I am allowed to now open it. So here we go. I'm opening it. Oh boy, that looks so scrumptious. Oh boy, smells so good too. I wish you could see it. There you go. So these are my bananas Foster. Absolutely delicious. Now this banana Foster, you can just eat just like this, super duper healthy, or you can serve it over some vanilla ice cream or our shortbread ice cream. I think I'm just going to leave the lid off because I don't want this cooking anymore. Or you can make a waffle puff and you can put it on the waffle puff. And let's see about this ice cream here. Oh, no, you know what? I don't think I had my freezer cold enough. But I'm going to spin this a little bit more. It's still a little bit, it's not as hard as it should be, guys. So I'm going to have to put this timer on a little bit more. And, whoops, I just turned the power off. And start it. So I apologize you can't see that. But once it's done, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it in the freezing trays, and then I'm going to drizzle it with that little butter. Okay, so that's been 3 minutes, and I'm going to put this over on the other side, and I'm going to put the timer on for 3 minutes again. So anybody who is interested in hosting their own Pampered Chef virtual party or live party, please let me know. I'd be happy to help you. Flo would love you because she gets a 50% off item at every party that is booked from hers. And you get the whole entire Pampered Chef product line for free or at discount. So it's a win-win for everybody. And I'd love to help you. You know, I love doing Pampered Chef parties. It's my job and it's really, really fun. So I hope you enjoyed what we did today. This has just a couple of more minutes to go. This has a couple of more minutes to go. So maybe what I'll do is when they're completely finished, I'll just snap a picture and then I'll post it onto the party so you can see what it looks like. And again, I wish you could have joined me. This is going to be such yummy food. Yummy, yummy, yummy. But if that means you're home and we can do it, we can eat it. All right, so everybody, you have a great day. Happy Father's Day again, everybody. And thank you so much for being a customer. I appreciate you. Really do. Bye-bye.